in the Big East tournament, we added Caroline and AZ for the most part. And the last day we lost Aubrey. So, Aubrey hasn't had a chance to practice until yesterday. So hopefully she'll be, 100% come tomorrow, or close to it anyway. But it does change, how you go about your rotation. It does change the number of minutes that people play, and it can have an effect on the chemistry and the fluidity. But it's a good problem to have, right? It's better than the other alternative. Bottom line is we got better, and that can only help. What impresses me the most about them is, one, they're incredibly well organized. They execute their stuff. They are precise in their offensive flow. Flow is a big word anymore. They know what they want to do, and they do it really, really, really well. They play like a team that gets players that maybe were overlooked by bigger programs, and they play like they have something to prove. TV ratings are up. I know ours are up. They're the highest they've been since SNY took over our TV rights, which means people enjoy watching close games. They like the fact that there's some semblance of uncertainty over who's going to win. And there's been so many changes in the top 10 all year long, right? Teams are in, they start out at the top, they go out, they come back in. And I think all that creates a level of excitement, and people want to get in. Where do I see it going from here? Well, I think the NCAA, I think the women's basketball committees have a decision to make. Do they want to improve and keep getting better, or do they want to stay the same and revert back to where we were years ago? And a lot of that's going to involve how the game is officiated, how the game is allowed to be played. I think she deserved that and more, maybe, the way the season went and what we had to deal with, the amount of changes in our lineup, and going through periods where there was, very little production from our guards, and all the, all the weight of scoring fell on her and Dorka, to a certain extent. So I think it was well-deserved, and she probably could have gotten more. I think the biggest thing for Aaliyah now going forward is, what is it that you feel like you can do to get to that next level where you're looked upon as a first-team All-American? What is it? Because you probably know what it is. The kids always know what it is. They don't like to admit it. What's that line? The truth will set you free, but it hurts like hell in the beginning, right? So sometimes you just have to be honest and say to yourself, okay, what do I have to get better at? And every kid that I've ever had here that's become an All-American, that's what they did. They went home and they figured out, all right, I'm at this level. What do I have to get better at to get to the next level? And they do. Whether you want to be a better shooter, you want to be a better defender, you want to be, a more dominant post player, whatever it is. Because Aaliyah is very, very good at a lot of things. Now it's going to turn out to be, what am I willing to do to become great at one of those things? Gabby became a great defender and guarded everybody on the floor and made first-team All-American. Stephanie Dolson became the best passing big man and the best defensive big man in America. So there's got to be something that you can have that's better than anybody else's. And she's really, really close, and now that's the next step for her.